All right, what's going on, guys? Today we are going to be fishing the little Leland Lures Trout Magnet Bugs. So it is a little Hellgrammite, fairly small lengthwise, but just super skinny widthwise. It is not thick at all, and it is a challenge to get this thing out on a hook. I've had this lure for several years now. I think it came in a 2-pack with 2 soft plastics. I fished it a little bit up in New Jersey. I think I got like 1 smallmouth bass on it, and it's going to be our first time fishing this thing down here in Florida. I only have 1 left, so I hope I don't break it off, because that's going to make for a very short video. But we'll fish it, and then we'll see what we can catch on it, and then we'll kind of do a little review and recap at the end. So let's give it a shot, and let's see what happens. Alrighty, so there's a little bit of a better look at the lure. It is tiny and skinny, tough to get it on a jig head. I got it on a Trout Magnet 1/64 ounce jig head. So we'll fish it here on this little canal, and I have no idea what we'll do with this thing, or I should say how we'll do with this thing, but we'll try it out. Just gonna kind of jig it and twitch it a little bit. We'll see if there's anything over here that wants to, well, bite a little small Hellgrammite. Got him. Let's go. Finally got one to bite. Little peacock. All right, so there's our first fish of the day, a little peacock bass on the Leland Lures Trout Magnet Bugs little Hellgrammite. Now, I said I finally got one to bite because this is the first one that bit, even though I probably had, I don't even know, maybe half a dozen, maybe even about 8 or 10. Little peacocks of about that same size kind of follow this lure in, and they would go up to what I thought they were going to bite it, but they would just kind of like swipe at it and then turn away at the last second. So this has been attracting some looks from some fish, but not attracting bites. So glad we were able to get one here. Now let's keep going, and let's hope we can get some more. Oh, got him. Another little peacock. All right, so peacock number 2 of the day, about the same size. The smaller ones like this, they have really nice patterns on them. They usually have like this like marble pattern that goes away as they get older. But yeah, another tiny peacock. But I mean, this is what we're going after with some small gear like this. That was not a good release. There we go. But yeah, so in between that first peacock and the second peacock here, I had at least 2 more peacocks kind of come up, and at the last second, they turned away before they actually committed to this lure. So I'm getting looks from some fish. I'm just not getting as many fish to bite as I would like. Ooh, got him. Another peacock. And another nicely patterned one. Alrighty, so peacock number 3, another nicely patterned one. I mean, they're tiny, but we're going for tiny fish today. We're not going for big fish. And I'm glad we were able to get a third one. And I still think in between now that second one and the third one we just caught, I had 1 more peacock come up and look at it, but not commit. So we're getting a lot of looks, we're just not getting a lot of commits. Got him. That's a nicer peacock. Let's see if we can catch this one. He's pulling drag well. Oh, he is going. Okay. Okay, I'm about to get spooled. Let me slow him down there. This is my extra ultralight Daiwa Presso. Very finesse. I have some 3-pound Japanese Daiwa fluorocarbon on here, which is very delicate and sensitive. No, 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 no. He's trying to get into those weeds over there. No. If he gets in there, I might not be able to get him out. And this fish is not even massive. It's certainly bigger than the ones I've caught so far, but it's not massive as far as peacocks go. But look at the gear that I'm using. Let's turn his head. All right, we got a shot at him now. I'm sure he can still make it another pull or two. No, 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 no. Nice and easy here. Do I want to flip him if I get him close, or do I want to try to get him on the grass here and land him that way? I'm not sure. Let me walk him over here. I think I'm going to try to flip him. In case he breaks off, hopefully you can see him. Not a big one, but it's a good sized little fish here. So let's come over here. Oh, do I want to flip him? I don't know if I want to flip him. I'm not going to flip him. I'm going to go down there and try to grab him. Alrighty, so there's our very nice peacock. Again, not massive, but this is a great fish for that light gear. Like I said, it's a JDM extra ultralight with some 3-pound test. A very finesse Daiwa Presso reel, so that is an excellent catch on that lighter gear. And that really just made my day. But I'll fish for a little bit longer. Let's see what else we can get. Got him. Another bass, but this is going to be our first Florida bass. I think so. Alrighty. So 4th fish of the day on the little Leland Lures Trout Magnet Bugs Hellgrammite. And it's our first Florida bass. Not a long one, longer than those peacocks we caught, but he's a chunky little one. He's got a nice little belly on him. Don't know what he's eating in there, but he is eating well. So ended up being so far a fairly good day. I'll fish for a little bit more. We'll see what else we can get. But after, I don't even know what it was, maybe even about a dozen fish that I saw come up and look at it and not hit it, I thought it was not going to be a great day, but it turned out to be all right. Oh, got him. Another peacock. Bigger than the first 3 we caught, but smaller than the last. I don't know if you guys could see these guys through the water. I don't know if it comes out well on camera, but the water's fairly clear today. I can see them pretty well. Solid little fish. Alrighty, let's get the hook out of this guy here. Another fish on the little Leland Lures Trout Magnet Bugs Hellgrammite. Nice little peacock. Like I said, bigger than the first 3 we caught, smaller than the last peacock we caught. Put up a very good fight. All right, we're having actually a pretty good day here. Let's keep going. Had a little bite there from, I think, another peacock. And yeah, this lure is getting torn up. Like, it might last 1 more fish at most, but it is in very rough shape. So we'll try to catch this one here that just bit. We'll see if that works. If not, we're going to wrap it up because I'm going to lose this lure after the next fish anyway, because it is beat up and beat up bad. Got him. I don't know if that's the same fish or not, but it's another really beautifully colored peacock. Alrighty, so this is going to be our final peacock of the day, a beautifully colored one. Look at all that speckling on him. So in the 80s, the state of Florida did stock the speckled peacock bass. However, all of those have died out. So a lot of these like smaller butterfly peacock bass look like speckled peacock bass because they've got that pattern on them, but they are not. That's still just a regular butterfly peacock bass. But yeah, this ended up being a very good day. Fairly good, really good session on the little Leland Lures Trout Magnet Bugs Hellgrammite. Let's go ahead, let's wrap it up, and let's talk about and review the lure. Alright guys, so that's going to do it. We're going to keep this short, sweet, and simple. Even though we did pretty well with the little Leland Lures Trout Magnet Bugs Hellgrammite, I do not recommend this lure. I would not buy this lure again. It's just, it's too thin, which normally is not a problem. I like slimmer profiles, but this is just too much. Very hard to get this thing onto a hook. It gets torn up really, really easily. Not durable at all. And there are better options out there if you want to fish something like this. For example, the Nico caddisfly. So these are essentially clearly not identical, but they imitate something very, very, very similar. And if a fish is going to eat this, it's also going to eat this. And now, sure, this is slightly more expensive, but it's super stretchy and super durable. It's going to last forever. I've got many videos with the caddisfly. You can check that out. It's not going to get torn up at all, and the fish like it. It's naturally scented, and if you want to fish something like this, I don't recommend getting this. I recommend getting this instead. And I'm sure there's other lures out there that are similar to both of these, but no matter what you're going to get, I don't think you should get this. If you want to get it, go for it, but I am not a fan of this lure at all. Anyway, hope you guys liked it, and I will see you guys next time.